Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. I get a lot of questions during the course of the year. A lot of the times they are repetitive questions, meaning I get the same question over and over. And I'm gonna try to come out here maybe once every couple of weeks, do a little quick 4 or 5 minute video, 2 or 3 minute video if I can keep it at that. You know, I like to talk and answer some of these questions that are asked all the time. Now, I've been making a list, and one of the most often asked is, hey, what do I do first? If I'm doing a couple of different things in my yard, do I spray first or do I spread my granular first? Which one is it? When you spray, the liquid comes in contact with the grass, okay? And liquid makes things wet. So to me, a logical answer would be to not spray and then spread right away, because I'm going to be pushing my spreader through wet grass. I'm going to get that stuff all over my spreader, and not to mention the fertilizer granulars. The dust could stick to the leaf of the blade, maybe causing some burn there. Obviously, we don't want that. So thinking with some common sense, it makes more sense to spread first, then come back and spray. Now, with that said, thousands of lawn care companies have right-on spreader sprayer. You've seen me on the steel green, you've seen me on a permagreen, you've seen me on the turf wear. I think I may have done videos when I had all my Z-Spray Maxes. But thousands of lawn care companies use these machines on a day-to-day basis, and they have the ability to spray and spread at the same time. So with that said, none of these guys have problems. So I honestly don't think there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. Most DIY guys aren't going to have access to that kind of equipment, so that kind of takes that out of the equation. So in an ideal, perfect scenario, I would always say put your granular down first, then put down your liquid application. And back to the ride-on spreader sprayer, hey, there's nothing wrong with them. We use them, we love them. I actually just picked up 3 of the Turfware 360 XL, the big units, and absolutely in love with them. And we spread and spray a lot at the same time. So I don't want to think I'm throwing any of that stuff under the bus, because that's super duper common. It's just with a homeowner, a DIY homeowner, you can create the ideal perfect situation around timing and all this kind of thing. So it's just like me DIYing my own yard. I spread first, then I spray. Now, some other questions I get is, hey, what if you're using a product that maybe you need to water in, then one that maybe has an adjuvant and you don't want to water it in? Well, again, use simple common sense. Sometimes I have to split my applications up into 2 or 3 days. So let's say I'm doing a fungicide, okay, and I'm doing a granular fertilizer. Maybe on a Monday, I would put down my granular, let the irrigation run Tuesday morning, let it water it in real good, then come back Tuesday afternoon and do my fungicide, which will have my adjuvant in it, and that's something I don't want to water in. Now, another way you could do that, if you wanted to apply a liquid and a granular the same day, come out in the morning, apply your liquid, go play around a golf or something, come back and then do your granular. It gives it plenty of time to dry. Okay, I think the main reason I personally don't like to do a granular after I do a liquid is I just don't want to walk any more in a wet yard than I have to, because the liquid's on the leaf. So let's say you want to do weed control and a granular. Now, I'm strictly talking DIY guys who would do one and then have to do the other. With that, I honestly think it doesn't matter which one you do first, as long as the liquid is dry on the plant. Let the liquid completely dry, give it an hour, 2 hours if you have to. I mean, typically, man, when the sun's out, that stuff's dry in 10 minutes. But give it longer, give it time to sit there, just so you're overly confident that, hey, it's dry, now I can put my granular down. Or put your granular down, and then do your weed control. So I don't want this to sound confusing. I'm trying to give a little, several different scenarios, but at the end of the day, it honestly doesn't matter which one goes down first, as long as personal preference for me, you're not spraying and then tracking up all through a wet grass and all that kind of stuff. And it just gets on my nerves. I'm anal about that. So I'll always put my granular down first, and then I'll always do my liquid. And then if, let's say for chance, I'm doing 3 applications in a day and one needs to be watered in and one liquid doesn't need to be watered in, I would do my granular, then do my one that gets watered in, water them in, let it dry up a little bit, and then go back and do my one I may have my adjuvant with that doesn't get watered in. So hey, I hope this helped. I hope it wasn't confusing. I was trying to keep it simple, and again, I've talked way too much. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll check you later.